everything's running alright. I'm looking at the sky. The sky is beautiful. There it goes. Sweet. Let's see. Huh. Oh yeah. I'd rather actually look at my channel than my dashboard. What's up? How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're here with Unstacked. Gonna
Hey.
show how the game works. It's gonna be fun, hopefully. As long as everything works correctly.
And it's Elvis, it probably won't.
Yeah, we can all hope. Alright, let's see. Where do you want to start with? So, obviously, this is Statgun Heroes. But, would you like to
Yes.
explain anything of the game? So, like, this is basically where you'll start out in the game when you start it. I gotta turn this
Yeah,
on.
we're sitting in the HQ right now, and so yeah, you probably already know this, but you know, the game's about kind of you get all these pieces of a gun, and then you can stack them up, and every piece you add changes your bullet. So you know, if you combine all the pieces, you get different crazy guns.
As you can see
But
on my screen, you'll see that. This is eventually some crazy stuff that you can get. But we'll get more into, I guess, detail about that later. Like as he was saying, you start here, and then the first thing you probably run into is the mod mart, where you can actually buy, and you can sell mods too here, right?
yeah,
Or do you do it in your inventory?
you can you technically do it in your inventory, so you don't have to come back, but you can sell them here too. You know.
Jam, I think you know how the game works. You're the one that messes up.
Yeah, he knows how the game doesn't work too.
Stream resolution.
Crucially.
That's weird. Guys saying the stream's only 480p.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be. I'm actually not sure how to change that. I don't want to try to change it and then mess up everything, so but we might have to deal with it for now. I'm sorry, guys. Should still be able to get the gist of it. I've only played 30 hours. Shut up, Jam. I'm not really sure. It took a while to get everything set up. So, let me see if I can change it on mine real quick. Doesn't actually let me change the quality either. Yeah. I'm not sure on it. I'll try to get it figured out later on, but it should. I mean, you'll at least get the gist of everything, hopefully. So what do you say usually next is that you hit the mart. You can see everything. Each weapon or mod has a positive and a negative value to it. So obviously, if you try to get something really fast, you either have low health, or it's gonna shoot inaccurately or something, right?
Yeah, that's how everything stays balanced. So you can make like super weapons, orbital strikes, and stuff, but hopefully the game won't get to the point where it's just everything's cheese because everything's so powerful. Every time you do something that makes your gun stronger, it should also make some other aspect of you a little weaker. But that's kind of a good thing because it keeps things balanced.
Yeah, like as you can see now, I have like a ton of mods on, but when I shoot, it shoots in like a wave pattern. They drop down a little bit. They leave little things that hurt me and my loved ones.
Yeah, that's the That's the thing. There's a lot of mods where like it's not just like, oh, I do more damage but I'm less accurate. It's like a lot of the mods just make things harder to use. So like adding bullet drop and stuff. And that's where I think like a lot of the power comes from if you want to make really good guns. Because like if you feel like, oh, well, I'm better than average at compensating for bullet drop, you can add the bullet drop mod to your gun, and maybe it'll give you extra damage. So you basically get that for free if you know how to deal with it.
Yeah, that's how I felt about the wave. Like, it doesn't bother me too much. So, like, I think it's like basically a free power upgrade.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because so like everybody I ask about the wave mod says something completely different from each other. Like some people hate it, some people love it, some people like I think Fuzzy said he just refuses to use it. Like he tried it once and he's just like, I'm never using this again.
It doesn't bother me as much because it goes in a straight line and it doesn't drop stop it from going forward. So like at least where I'm aiming, it's eventually going to get there. It might hit something above or below it, but usually if the enemies are so big, it's not really going to matter.
Yeah, I'm using wave right now. Like I think it's a mod that it gives me wave, but also increases my speed. So I consider a little bit of wave like completely acceptable.
Yeah, there's what else is there? There's obviously speed mods that increase and decrease your speed. There's explosion, which does AoE, and it gives you a damage buff automatically, right? And also, but you shoot slower, or your bullets travel slower.
A little bit of both, actually. So yeah, explosion does both because originally it didn't, but it was really weird when you make like a machine gun and then add explosion to it, and you just had like constant explosions.
Vortex. What is Vortex actually? I don't know if I've used that one yet.
Vortex is weird. It's sometimes when you have a multi-gun, you'll get Vortex, and it kind of makes the bullets spiral around each other as you shoot them. So yeah.
Yeah, Jam was saying he likes it better than Wave. So, I mean, I hadn't got to use it yet, so maybe definitely try it out. Maybe if I can find it. I don't have anything there. Dismember. That seems like it's kind of like a bleed effect. Well, obviously it says constant bleed damage.
Yeah.
So basically,
you can also cut off their limbs and stuff too. So like, I don't know how often you would do this, but in the later levels, you could fight like really big enemies, and they might have like a really big gun on top or something. You could actually shoot it off them. So that's kind of useful.
That's very interesting, actually. So that's basically the mart and the mods in a very condensed way, I guess you could say. Everything has a power with a weakness. You basically will end up stacking the mods. I guess I could show that later. I think we need to implement. Is there a way that you can like save a gun yet in the game?
Yeah, you can actually. If you so you open up the stack menu, and then you can take a stack of mods that you already have and just drag it back into the list, and then it'll save that stack. You can pull it right back out of the list whenever you want.
I'm scared. What will it be called?
It'll let you choose.
I'm scared. Oh! It does.
Nice.
We'll just name it Rude's gun. Oh god. How do I get back to the other stuff? I think I done goofed.
Hit backspace. You might be searching your mod list.
Let's see. Aha! I didn't even see that you could search up there. Oh wow.
Yeah, that gets really useful when you find hundreds of mods.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. I wanted to add a mod. I still have room to add one. Oh, whatever. I'll do it later. Okay, we'll just use that for now. Let's get rid of this and show like a gist of how stacking goes. So, get rid of that too. So the basic gun is obviously gonna, let's go over to the eyeball over here. Wow, I'm really fast now. What, base does 30, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, base does 30, and then as you add mods, say we'll add burst mess. Adds 150% spread, 150% explosion, so I'm gonna shoot horribly inaccurately, but I do get a nice bit of explosion. Which, I think this is all what made the game interesting anyway, so everybody should understand the gist of this. But they get all kinds of crazy stuff. Cluster snail. Let's just add crazy random things and see what we get. I just added a bunch of random stuff. And I shoot super slow. Oh wow. Huh. You see this? It's just like a grenade that like explodes into tiny other grenades. It uses 5% of my ammo every time I shoot. Oh god. But that's we're actually gonna drop that back on there. Yeah, this is basically the testing area, right? To test against different types of enemies? Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you got the eyeball.
Yeah, there's
blinks.
Yeah, let me push them back. Yeah, so you do bonus damage if you hit enemies in the eye. It's kind of like the headshot for this game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's enemies of all different sizes, so that gives you targets for different kinds of enemies you might see.
Are there usually balls over here? Oh.
Yeah, they kind of. They have a tendency to fly away from their little target area. But yeah, so do you want to maybe start a mission or something?
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Alright, so you
Might
keep
be
going
about time.
over here. You'll just find this portal and this... I guess, what would you use this big area for? Just to test, like, crazy mods?
Yeah, actually, well, for testing the game a lot, I use this room. Just because it's faster than going to a map. But
I guess it...
usually when, I'm playing, people bounce around this map a lot, so I kind of don't want to get rid of it.
Oh, one thing that is pretty cool...
I might turn it...
well, I guess we didn't really talk about how the movement is a lot. As you keep... Oh, crap. Sticky keys. Don't hit shift a lot. But as you hold down shift, you like slide around. Basically, you're able to climb up walls and stuff. And it's also like a sprint, I would say. Would you say it's like a sprint?
Kinda.
Or do you like you slow down over time, don't you?
Yeah, it's kind of like a slide. You start fast and you kind of friction takes hold and you slow down.
I do like
But
it.
yeah, as long as you can keep jumping and sliding on new surfaces, you speed up every time you do another jump or another slide. So you can build up momentum as you go.
Oh,
And if you just chain things together, you can get pretty fast.
I'm pretty bad at it.
It helps if you have a lot of speed mods. So like right now I have a lot of them on this gun, so it's really easy. But, if you have a speed mod on your gun, you're going to have a downside somewhere else. So for me, it's damage. So I can fly around this room, but I do crap damage most of the time.
Yeah, I have pretty good damage. I think it's like 800 DPS or something like that, close to it. And so yeah, you want to start like on a super. You just want to start on an easy mission.
Yeah, sure.
So we can show how it like goes up. So easy missions obviously will be easy. You said well, I guess we'll start this and we'll talk about enemies. Hopefully it doesn't crash on us.
Huh.
Jam, you're not allowed to talk about the game. You just break it.
Oh yeah, hell projectiles. I haven't worked on them in a long time.
I bet not. That seems kind of interesting. Does it do damage and heal? Oh, wow.